Alright, welcome to Synister Reviews. I am Slipknot Mayhem, accompanied by my friend JC Rocks 316. Today, our friend Santario VZ will not be joining us because his Xbox is having problems. So, me and JC Rocks 316, Brendan, will cover the Type 25 today, the second assault rifle. Brendan, what do you think about the Type 25?
It's an okay gun. As you've mentioned, it's a gun that it's the assault rifle version of the the QBB LSW gun that is a light machine gun. So
yeah, correct.
So I kind of like that gun, but I wouldn't stick with it.
Well, then again, you're more of a support guy. But anyway, the QBB LSW and the Type 25 are both Chinese in origin. Well, NATO countries, that's like America, Britain, countries like that, originally developed the Type 25, Type 95, QBB for China. They asked us to develop a gun for them that they could use effectively, so we developed it. They bought it. It's now their main military gun. In this game, Black Ops 2, it has a really, really good rate of fire, low to moderate damage, but the high accuracy and rate of fire kind of fixes that. Any problems you have with the Type 25, Brennan?
I think the biggest problem for me was the quick draw. Every time I would try to shoot someone when they were right next to me, they would get to me first before I would get to them. So that was a problem I had with it.
Yeah, the Type 25 without quick draw, it's kind of slow aiming. It is really accurate, but if you don't have a grip or quick draw or something like that, the high rate of fire does have a tendency to pull up on it, giving you a good vertical climb, which is not good. If you hold down on the right analog stick a little bit, that can kind of solve it, but that can be kind of a chore. Just put a grip on there if you have an extra slot. It usually fixes it. I recommend the target finder and the reflex sight as main optics. The iron sights are also good. What did you use, Brennan?
I used the reflex sight, quick draw handle, and the fast mag. And what helped it the most for me was the quick draw handle and the perks, because at first I didn't have any perks with it, and with the perks it made it fire faster, like draw it out, quick draw.
Yeah. I had two guns. I had two different Type 25s. In each match I would change it up a bit. That's what I usually do. I just change the attachments to see which ones are best. Every sight was really accurate and good with it. You saw like the millimeter scanner. I used it for a while in the last match we played, along with a different Type 25 that had an ACOG. You'll probably see some replays of that on the video. The ACOG was really accurate, but with the reticule I used, the vertical climb kind of defeated it, and it kind of just defeated the purpose of having a zoom sight. I recommend I would say holographic, but it didn't work for me. I like the reflex the best with the diamond reticule or the crosshair reticule. And the millimeter scanner worked for it, but the millimeter scanner for any gun is inaccurate. But it does give you the upper edge because you can see through walls with it. And yeah. What about you, Brandon?
I think you pretty much summed it up. It was quick though when it came down to trying to shoot someone through a wall, because using this gun for some reason, there was always that person that was behind a wall every time I went to shoot them, and I always shot him with it.
Sorry, my mic came unplugged there for a minute. Yeah, it does have a low damage, yet somehow it can go through thin objects. It seems to like really good compared to other high-powered assault rifles. I don't really get that formula too well, how that really works. I don't understand that. Probably due to the fact that they nerfed it before Treyarch nerfed the Type 25, it was very powerful and one of the best guns. It still is, but just, I don't know. What do you rate on a scale of 1 to 10, Brendan?
So far in the class of assault rifles, I've only used 2. I would give this one a 7, whereas the last one I gave a 6.
Yeah. I give the Type 25, I'm going to give it an 8. I would give it a 9, but, just that, at a distance it kind of fails a little bit, and its power and, controllability is just, it's not the best. I mean, it's good, but not the best. And, like, say you want to be able to hip fire better, it's already a good hip fire gun, but if you want to hip fire, put a laser on it, the laser, rather than going on the opposite side of the gun where you don't really see it, it goes on the top of the handguard of the gun, which kind of, it doesn't really, but it kind of gets in the way of your peripheral vision. So.
What about the hip fire? What did you think?
The hip fire without the laser, it's pretty good. At close range, it'll, get the job done. It's better than most assault rifles because it has, the accuracy and then the perk rate of fire. But so you don't really need the laser, but if you want to go the extra mile, put the laser on there. If you have an extra slot, go ahead, feel free. If for a gun that you want to use like close quarters, and you don't really care really what happens, just you want to wing it, run out there, run and gun, I recommend using primary gunfire with a laser, a stock, and I also used fast mag. The iron sights, if you have the laser and you plan on doing some hip fire and running a gun, you don't really need a reticule, optic. It's good accuracy with the iron sights anyways, so. But for a medium range gun, I would recommend the target finder with, stock or not, or a quick draw or something, and a grip, maybe, or a reflex. Long range, I mean, you could try putting a ACOG on there, but it's just not going to work for you too well.
Okay.
What did you like best? What did you like really the best about this gun, Brennan?
Really couldn't tell you because this isn't my favorite gun, but out of everything about the gun, I really don't.
What would you say is its biggest flaw?
I'd say the biggest flaw is hip firing. You can't really fire, it has to be a really close quarters, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Having to have.
But when it is close quarters, it is really good and accurate from the hip.
Yeah, but any farther than, I don't know, 20 feet away, it's just going to be terrible.
Yeah.
Even at 20 feet away, it's going to be terrible.
A laser would fix that for you.
Yeah.
My biggest flaw with the Type 25 was that it had a normal 30-round magazine like the majority of assault rifles. However, I would recommend putting a extended magazine attachment on there rather than quick mag, because yes, it has a great rate of fire, and that is good. However, that great rate of fire also pours out those 30 rounds in the snap of a finger.
Yeah, that was a flaw also that I noticed that you just mentioned. When I would go to shoot someone, once I shot someone, I had to reload. And if I had someone in front of me, I was dead.
Yeah. Because rather than like it's not always that easy to just lock onto someone, put all the bullets on them, then lock off and reload. Sometimes you have to keep locking onto a couple people and shooting them, and the Type 25 will just keep pouring out bullets constantly, and you don't always have the time to reload. So that's where you're kind of stuck between whether you want quick mag to be able to reload fast and then have a better chance of getting the next enemy, or if you want a extended mag that will give you maybe an extra kill or two.
Alright, I think that pretty much sums it up, don't you think?
Yep.
Okay.
Join us next time when we will be reviewing, let me see here. We'll be reviewing the SWAT 556, and hopefully our third member, Santerio VZ, will be on here with us to do the next video, and when he is, it'll be funny, and stay our goal as always. This will probably be one of our really serious videos, what'd you say?
Yeah. Next one, you might just laugh and not hear anything because you'll just keep laughing. Thanks for watching. Please.
But please like and subscribe. We will do our best to keep Santerio toned down as much as we can in the next videos.
All right. Thanks for watching.
If you want to, please like and subscribe to Synister Reviews. And if you want, go ahead and visit JC Rocks 316's own personal page. He has some good videos on there. Call of Duty, Minecraft, all that stuff. Give him a like and subscribe. And have a nice day.
Thanks for watching.